How did I build an analysis from the archival material? One, I simply did, I think, what other good historians do and other social scientists perhaps do too, is you build patterns, you find patterns, and you build themes from your evidentiary base, and you look at saturating those themes. The overabundance of evidence, I felt, led to, a significant saturation of, some broad themes. One that stands out in my mind is the efforts among psychologists, popular psychologists, media commentators, parent advice givers, was the effort to enforce heterosexuality, to ensure that your boy was appropriately heterosexual. The pathologization of non-heterosexual identities during that period was significant. The intensification around ferreting out boys who didn't appear appropriately masculine, which was codified as heterosexual. And so even there, being attentive to language being used, sissy, for example, an effeminate boy was a fear conveyed by public commentators that no parent wanted their boy to be a sissy. And by extension, what they really meant was non-heterosexual. So the war, as other historians have mentioned, on non-heterosexual identities was clear in that post-war period. Intersectionality was part of my conceptual framework. And so when I think about the analytical tools or analytical insights that other feminist writers have provided, that was helpful. So when I approached my data, I wasn't just looking for a system of gender oppression. I was also looking at how other systems of oppression overlapped and intersected with gender. So looking at social class, looking at race, looking at the function of whiteness as in the production of a particular form of appropriate boyhood, looking at how sexuality as a system functioned as a way to intersect with gender and race and class to produce an appropriate form of, quote, square quotes, an appropriate form of boyhood within the public imagination was important. So for example, whiteness was a key factor in shaping what was considered to be appropriately white. So the pathologizing of other forms of identities based on race was significant, including, and more specifically, indigenous identities. The criminalization of those children was clearly part of my thinking through, is part of my conceptual framework to help me think about the data. What are the challenges of working with the archival material? One challenge I had, I think this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it was a challenge, was the overabundance of data. With online archives now, you literally can access numerous periodicals, numerous newspapers. For an historian, you really have a wealth of archival material to work with. And I spent an enormous amount of time gathering that. It's not necessarily, as I mentioned, a bad problem, but it is something that places a challenge on historian. When do you stop gathering archival material? When is enough enough? The other challenge that I faced was at the time period that I was beginning to research the post-war period, looking at masculinities, it was a relatively new field of study. And so there was only a few historians, feminist historians, working on masculinities during that time period. So the secondary literature was limited in a way that perhaps it isn't limited now, or perhaps it wasn't limited in other jurisdictions. So as a new field of study, it did pose challenges when it came to developing analytical tools.